Hi, today we're talking about Brawl Cup. For those who are unaware, Brawl Stars has an official esports competition known as the Brawl Stars Championship. There's 6 regional monthly finals throughout the year and $1 million world finals in November for the best of the best teams. Brawl Cup is a live audience, in-person, 8-team competition happening at DreamHack in Dallas, Texas. It marks the middle of the regular season before double points kick in. And the winners of the Brawl Cup bring home extra world final slots for their home region. The Brawl Cup has a $50,000 prize pool, but the real prize is really those extra slots. Each region has a limited number of slots for teams to qualify for the World Finals and Last Chance qualifier at the end of the year, so the regionalism and patriotism can get really intense. Let's talk about the teams at Brawl Cup. We have Tribe and BC Gaming representing North America. Tribe Gaming has been the definitive best team in North America throughout the first split, winning 3 monthly finals in a row, and BC has also been the definitive runner-up, being the only other team in the region to appear in the grand finals. The North American region this year has been called less competitive for this reason, but only time will tell how our top teams do on the global stage. From Europe, we have SK Gaming and Team Humble. SK Gaming has been an absolute powerhouse in Europe this year. They've won 2 out of 3 monthly finals, and they've also won the Champions Invitational at the start of the season. Additionally, Humble has been a very consistent team and are the reigning world champions, so they're definitely a frontrunner to look out for at this competition. Loud will be representing Brazil and South America at the Brawl Cup. This team has always been a staple in the region, but the competition and leaderboard has been so tight this year for South America, and Loud barely clinched their Brawl Cup slot by winning their most recent monthly final. Zeta Division is the team coming in hot from East Asia. After falling short in February, Shitampo team cleaned up in March and April, securing their spot at the Brawl Cup. This team is a favorite to win the event. Toxic Lotus will be representing mainland China at Brawl Cup. Something to consider about China is that they play on a different server than global Brawl Stars, which means they get their balance changes a month later than everyone else and have less time to adapt to the meta. That being said, Toxic Lotus has been the strongest Chinese team for over a year now, and they had a pretty strong showing at LCQ last year too. The last team at Brawl Cup is Revenant X-Spark from the Southeast Asia sub-region. This team fought through a third-party circuit organized by Let's Play Live. The best teams from South Asia and Southeast Asia faced off in the LPL Road to Brawl Cup finals, and I guess I just spoiled who won that. Let's talk about the 3-day format. Brawl Cup's first phase is the GSL group stage, which is basically a neutered double elimination bracket. The 8 competing teams are divided into 2 pools of 4. Winning 2 matches will qualify a team for the finals, losing 2 matches will eliminate a team. Historically, Group A would have played on day 1 and Group B on day 2, but the organizers switched it up a little bit, and I honestly kind of like it. Day 1 features all 4 opening matches and 2 elimination matches, leaving us with 6 teams at the end of the day. This leads us into a pretty juicy day 2 with all the high-stakes qualification matches. There's 2 winners matches and 2 do-or-die decider matches. And finally, we get day 3. There's 2 semi-final matches. The undefeated team from Group A faces the 2-1 record team from Group B, and vice versa. Next up, there's a 3rd place bronze match between the 2 semi-final losers that awards an LCQ slot for the winner's home region. And lastly, there's a grand final. The winner clinches an extra direct slot to the World Finals for their home region, and the runner-up brings home one of those LCQ slots as well. I honestly expect this to be one of the hardest events in Brawl Stars history to predict for. The level of competition in each region has been so tight this year following the gadget cooldown change and continued hypercharge releases. People always say that anything can happen on LAN, and I think that's going to be especially true here. Really, anyone can win. Here's my super simple, milquetoast Brawl Cup tier list. Let me know who you want to win Brawl Cup. I personally want to see Tribe win the whole thing and bring home a slot for North America. Take care of you all. Peace.